Okay, so you know that washing dishes is a very tedious task in kitchen, and we have automated machines to wash the dishes which are coming out of the kitchen. Okay, so you know all these electronic equipment are going to make your life even more smoother, and it is going to make your life tension free. So we are going to focus now on an automated dishwasher. So some machines are there which will work only when the velocity of water is very high. But there is a chance that even when you use a very high velocity water to clean everything, the dust is not completely cleaned in your vessels. So it is not going to remove the stains in the dishes. Okay, so in order to overcome the above problems, we are going to design an automatic dishwasher machine with rollers, brush, and water jet introduced in this work. So I am going to have a roller, I am going to have a brush, and I'm going to have a water jet, which is going to be introduced in this work. So by combining all the three, by combining the roller with brush and water jet, it is possible to clean the objects effectively than any other machine without any manpower. So you just need to switch on the machine and you need to inject the dishes and automatically it will wash the dish. And once the washing is complete, you can remove the dish from the dishwasher. Okay, so it is a mechanical dishwasher. Is a mechanical device for cleaning utensils and dishes. So it is a mechanical device with electronic components inside the device. Okay, dishwashers are found in private homes and hotels. So unlike manual dishwashing, we can remove uh, any sort of dust or what I can say, any sort of stains in the dishes, or if any leftover food, so anything if it is sticking into your dish, we can clean it when you are going to do it manually. But when the same thing you are going to convert that into a machine, so you have to take a lot of care and ensure that everything is automated. You have to spray detergent, you have to spray the water, and you have to ensure that the process of cleaning becomes completely automized. Okay, so you have a mix of water and detergent which is circulated by a pump. The water is pumped to one of the rotating spray arms which blasts the dishes with cleaning mixture. So you have to ensure that the dish is uniformly splashed with water so that the dust will be completely clean from the wherever it is found on the surface of the dish. So once the wash is finished, the water is drained. So after the rinse cycle finishes and the water is drained, the dishes are left in the atmosphere for drying. So same way in a washing machine, how you have washing and rinsing cycle, here also initially washing is carried out when you are going to use water plus detergent, which is flashed by a rotating pump. Okay, so once the washing is done, the rinsing is again done with plain water, and then the dish is dried for further use. Okay, the functions of the dishwasher is to provide mechanical action necessary to distribute and direct detergent solution and rinse water over under around the dishes to loosen and remove the soil. Okay, one thing is whatever dust you are going to remove, whatever the stains you are going to remove, it has to be removed uniformly from any part of the dish. So we have to ensure that whatever mechanical action you are going to incorporate, it is going to distribute the water and the detergent solution equally around the dish so that wherever the dish is going to have any stain, it will be completely removed. So each phase of cycle and provide drying of the dishes after the cleaning has been completed. So once the cleaning is completed, then rinsing happens and then drying happens. Okay, so this is a sample the dishwasher layout. You can see a lot of components. You can see an insulation, power supply, drain hose, water inlet valve, access panel, floor detergent dispenser, float valve, lower spray arm, upper spray arm, door gasket, upper rack, lock, controls, and monitor. So it is an automated machine which is going to perform the task of cleaning your dishes. Okay, so it automatic dishwashers vary in design of the washing system. So it is the logic used in washing and rinsing alone might be different. Otherwise, the entire concept is going to be more or less same only. Okay, some have a single water source, some have several water sources. So here you see here we have upper spray arm, lower spray arm. lower spray arm, right? So in water inlet valve is going to be the same. It is going to divide into upper and lower so that you are going to clean the complete top and bottom portion of your dish. The water is distributed by spray arms, or it is called as spray towers. The design of spray towers or arms may differ in size, shape, and the placement of the dishwasher. So you can have any number of spray arms or tower that is going to be differing in size, shape, and placement from one device to the other device, or even the number of spray arm, the size of spray arm, and location of their water holes can also be changed. See, everything is according to what design you are going to make, right? So there is no fixed design that you should have only one number of spray arms or two number of spray arms. It should be circular in shape or rectangular in shape, and it should be present at top and bottom. No, you can have it as per your requirement, customized. You can even have the spray arms on the side also, so that the side of the circumference of your dish also gets completely cleaned out. So all the washing systems do a good job, but those with fewer water resources require great care in loading the dishes to prevent the blocking action to various parts of the machine, especially the corners. So especially the corners and the circumference, that has to be taken care, because for top and bottom you have upper and lower spray arms, right? So that has to be taken care when you're going to use a plate. There is a chance that it has a very thin circumference, right? So that circumference you might have stains, so you have to remove them also. But when you take a big vessel, the circumference is going to be very, very big. So in that case, you have to have enough procedures to take care of the circumference apart from the upper and lower spray arms. The total water used in a complete cycle is 6 to 10 gallons, depending on the number of dishes, the number of washes, and number of rinses that are done in a particular cycle. So the water consumption depends. It can vary from 6 to 10 gallons, they say. So this is reported in abroad, correct? So that is why we are mm, saying it in gallon. Okay, so it is from the literature survey. So 1 gallon is going to be equal to almost 3.7 or 3.8 liters. Okay, so 6 to 10 gallons means it will take into do it for 3.7 or 3 point, you keep it 4. So it is going to consume 6 means 24 liters to 40 liters of water it's going to consume, depending on the how many washes you are going to do, how many rinses you are going to do, and how many number of dishes you are going to wash. So various dishwashing machines have been reported. The simplest one using water, which significantly removed a high level of bacteria, was demonstrated in 1996. So just simply, I'm going to use water alone. I'm not going to use any detergent. I'm simply going to clean the complete dish with water. So interestingly, some of chemical cleaners did not statistically improve the performance. Similarly, in 1994, reported the use of automatic dishwasher with cold water to remove bacterial contamination from a dish. So when they use chemical cleaners, the performance was very poor. So they started using cold water to clean the dish. In 1994, that was reported. So being the most easily cleaned. So then 1917, we had a very at long back, we had electrical motor to operate the centrifugal water pump. So here, Mr. Cochrane, 1917, used the pump to operate the water to spray all over the dish. In this solution, we also introduced the spraying arms. That's why the spraying arms will clearly determine the efficiency of your dishwasher, whether they have to be on the upper and the lower portion or along the sides also you need to have the spraying arms. In that model, rinse was also introduced. There in the introduction of electrical appliances in modern life kitchen has determined the born of new era. Yes, definitely these kitchen appliances are going to be creating a revolution in the life of human being. It is going to make their life very simple and easy. Okay, and that's why the dishwasher manufacturers have seen an increase in the production volume. So they have seen the demand for all these dishwashing machines off late. More orders are coming for the dishwashing machine. So in this paper, in this project, what they have did, so in order to improve the dishwashing effort without human efforts and the removal of any bacteria, which may remain by rising with clean water. So there are chances that if you clean your dish only with water, the bacteria may stay on the dish. So you have to ensure complete cleaning of the bacteria along with any stain which you have in the vessel. The essential step is removal of all the soil. Soil means they are saying all the stains. By washing of each utensil and the removal of all soil by washing for the optimum length of time. So how much water you are going to use, for how much time you are going to use, everything is going to be calculated and fed as a program to the dishwashing machine. Okay, so further they have seen that the field studies on TW on three compartmenting manual dishwashing done by Morris. So that is going to be the basis for designing this dishwasher machine. So they observed that improper cleaning sanitizes dishes constitute a health hazard. So if you don't clean your dishes properly, it is going to be a health hazard. So manually, if we clean the dishes manually, we can easily see whether the dish is completely washed or not. But when you're going to do it, simply comes and it is going to be done by machine. Then again, you have to ensure that there is no more human intervention after the cleaning is completed. Because if there is human intervention required, then we can go for manual cleaning itself, right? So when you perform the cleaning operation, you should ensure that you are no more you are manually again going to clean the dish. So surveying the existing dishwashing machine, we observed that there are so many defects. What are the defects? Wastage of water, you require manpower for checking whether the dish is cleaned or not, then high installation cost and poor quality of cleaning. So these are the dishwashing machines, existing dishwashing machine in the market. They are going to have all these drawbacks. So this project is going to design a dishwashing machine which will not only overcome these defects but also provide optimized cleaning. So it is going to optimize the cleaning of the dish so that the shortcomings, whatever they have observed while studying the various dishwashing machine, is going to be completely overcome. So they have introduced efficient cleaning of dishes using the advanced techniques what they have designed, and we are going to see them one by one. So component use roller and the brush. So this is a main component. This is not available in any of the existing conventional dishwashing machines. So roller brushes are made as per the specification given by customer. So since this is going to be completely dependent on what all dishes a customer is going to have, it is going to be designed by the specifications given by the customer. So overall diameter and length can be varied. The best can be offered with and without shaft. Applications areas are truly vast. Okay, so it depends on where you are going to use this dishwasher machine, whether in a hotel or an individual house. Accordingly, the component specifications are going to change. Okay, the brushes are hard and attached to the wooden roller where there is a hollow space in the wooden layer. Okay, so if you see the diagram, I think we don't have a brush here. Maybe in the next. Okay, so roller and brush and belt mechanism. So this is the mechanism. Power is transmitted by the movement of continuous belt. The belt is mechanically it is going to link two or more shaft. So there may be a source of motion to efficiently transmit power or to track the relative movement. Belts are looped over the pulleys. Types of belt, you have flat belt type, you have V belt, you have cross belt, you have a timing belt, or you have a round belt. So what different types of belts are available? So I in this part they are going to use flat belt and V belt. Okay, pulley is a wheel on the shaft that is designed to support the movement and change of direction of a taut or cable along the circumference. So you have a pulley, it is going to lift the load and apply forces. Then you have a shaft which is well polished using abrasive cloth. 8 shafts are there. If they are tuned and stepped by holding it in the central lathe, the steel is centered to one end and the other end is fitted with a pulley. So it will help to rotate the roller brush easily and smoothly. So this, because of all these rollers and brushes, we are going to additionally have all these belt, pulley, and shaft for a perfect functioning of the rollers. Sheet metal, you have a thin, flat piece of metals. It is one of the fundamental forms which is used in metalworking, and it can be cut into various shapes. The bearing, a ball bearing is a type of rolling element that I used. It is a rolling element bearing that uses balls to maintain separation between the bearing races. So it will reduce the friction and support large, huge loads. So it is achieved by using at least two races to contain the balls and transmit the load to the balls. Okay, so ball bearings are going to reduce friction and they're going to transfer the load. So in many application, in the two races, what you have seen, one race is stationary, other one is attached to rotating assembly via a or a shaft. As the one of the bearing rotate, it is going to cause the balls to rotate as well. So because of the balls are rolling, they will have a very very small friction, and that will be helpful for effective transfer of the load from one end to another end. So ball bearings are going to support the rotary parts and reduce the friction. So to operate the machines in a smooth way, the ball bearings are going to help me in that. Okay. Now you have a motor. You have a motor for rotating the dish. Okay, so it is going to convert the electrical power into mechanical power by using the electromagnetic induction. So you have more type of electrical motors to do the job. So most of the motors produce rotary motion. So a linear motor produces force and motion in a straight line. So most motors produce rotating motion, but very few motors produce linear motion also. The DC motors are widely used because you can run them from the DC power supply, which is available readily, and DC motor speed can be controlled over a wide range by passing the current, by changing the current, or by supplying the variable voltage, or by changing the load. I can vary the speed of which my motor is going to run. Very, very small motors, they are very much used in tools, toys, and appliances. So the advent of power electronics and what happens is they are replacing all the DC motors with AC motors, which is going to have even more greater application also. Okay, so electric DC motors convert electrical energy into mechanical energy. So whenever in the path of a whenever a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences the force. That force is going to produce a torque, and the torque is going to create the rotation. Okay, so that is the logic in a DC motor. So the working of a proposed dishwasher. So this is the working of the proposed dishwasher in this project. So auto dishwashing is a kind of mechanical machine widely used for cleaning, eating utensils and dishes in private homes and hotels to eliminate the job of hand washing. So we are going to completely eliminate the manual hand washing, and I'm going to completely rely upon the automatic dishwashing machines to do the job. So especially when you want to have higher efficiency than the manual dishwashing, the design has to be perfect, right? So if you want to completely eliminate manual hand washing, which is the most efficient method, you need to have a system in place which is going to be more effective than the uh, appliance. Okay, so dishwashers are connected to the kitchen sinks for water supply. So this mechanical dishwashers clean the brush and by spraying water several times at the dishes. So it is not going to continuously spray the water on the by water on the dish. It is going to spray water and detergent at several times at periodic times, which is determined by the device. So you are going to mix water and detergent, and I'm going to spray at the plate. So after the rinse cycle is over, the water is drained and the dishes are dried. Okay. So this is the thing. I'm going to spray water and detergent alternatively, or in a periodic pattern, so that my water is not wasted so much in this process. The first the plate is feeded into the mouth of the mica panel. So first I'm going to feed the dish which is going to be washed in the panel. So once the dish is fed, the roller will push the dish automatically inside. The detergent added with the soapy water mixture is passed through the spray arms, which spray high pressure water to clean the incoming plate. So as you feed the dish on the panel, the dish will be automatically pulled inside by the roller. Okay, by the roller. And once the dish is slowly moving inside, it will be sprayed by a high pressure water, which is mixed with the soapy detergent. Okay, it is going to, the dish is subjected to this combination of high pressure water plus a detergent mixture, which is going to pass through the spray arms to focus on the incoming plate. So after the first cleaning, the water mixture falls again into the basin, which is pumped back on the dishes for the second cycle. So the water which is collected at the bottom is again pumped back again and again periodically, so that the dish is completely clean from the bottom and top side. So after the washing, the wastewater is removed. After a particular time of repeatedly recycling the same wash water, once you find that the stains are completely removed, then the wastewater is removed. The fresh water will again clean the dish for a few more minutes, which is called as rinsing, and then the dishes are ready for drying. So washing machine we use rinse, wash, and then drying. Right here it is reverse. Here I'm going to use wash, rinse, and dry. The wash is I'm going to spray the detergent and I'm going to wash the plate completely. After that, I'm going to again wash the plate with the normal water, that is called as rinsing. And once washing and rinsing is complete, the plate is assumed to be 100% clean, and now it is ready for drying. The plate is ready for drying. Okay, construction, the mechanical shaft is fitted to the roller on either side. So you know that you are going to have feed the plate on a panel, and it is going to drive the plate inside, right? So everything has to be designed as per the specification for the shaft and roller. So all the diameters, all the welding, the bearing in the metal sheet, drilling. So everything has to be done as per the perfect design. Otherwise, it will not work as per the expectation. The shaft is going to reduce the friction. It is going to help us to spin very smoothly. But it is also that there is so much, very much contact area holding that load. Since the load is very, very small, the dishes, I'm going to put them one by one only, right? So it is the load is going to be very, very small. It can easily handle the thrust. The pulley is fitted to create motion transfer. It has a good groove around the circumference. So everything is driven by the DC motor. A pulley is fixed the shaft to the motor, so it will pull the plate inside the apparatus, inside the okay, inside the appliance. Advantages very good in reducing the human effort. Yes, so ultimately we cannot completely substitute manual hand washing, but relatively I can ensure that my dish is clean as how it was when you are going to wash the same thing with manual effort. The more number of dishes can be washed in a very short time, and best utilization of water. Water is a very precious resource, and I cannot waste just large liters of water just to wash a single dish. That is going to be no, illogical. Okay, limitations. The filler basket needs regular cleaning to avoid water odor in the kitchen. Yes, so you need to clean this dishwasher, and also so that there is no bad smell coming out of it. A clogging drain pipe will result in slow drain of the dishwasher. So the kitchen, the outlet and inlet of the kitchen should be properly cleaned and drained periodically, because water should go inside your dishwasher without any obstacle, and when you are draining the water, it should also go out without any obstacle. So there should not be any problem in draining the excess or unwanted water. Another common failure of the dishwasher is due to clogging the holes of dishwasher arms. Sometimes because of the dust, because of the stain, what you are going to clean, these stains will go and close the holes of your dishwasher exit water, when where the water is coming out. So that way the water may not come out properly from the dishwasher. So water is sprayed unevenly, which results in poor washing. So sometimes the water is not sprayed. Sometimes because of the characteristics of the dish, the water might not be sprayed uniformly, which will result in poor washing. The application, it has lot of application. It is used in large scale kitchens such as hotels, restaurants, where more number of dishes are going to be used daily, and you cannot manually employ people to clean it, because it is going time consuming, as well as it will consume a lot of water. But when you are going to use these dishwashing machines in place of that, it is going to help serve the purpose. So the parts of the dishwasher as per the 3D have been sketched in this which we are going to use this project. They are sketched completely, and it is going to be assembled in the dishwasher. So design procedure for belt, you see how much power it can withstand, what is the diameter, everything is given here. So design is done completely as per the mechanical conditions, the torque, the power, and other requirements. Next, so all the designing is done, and finally, then I'm going to fit everything into the fit every. I'm going to fit everything into my application, and I'm going to test it. Okay, I'm going to test it. So the conclusion, you see, a dishwasher is not a luxury. but necessity which will make your life easier. It is not a compulsory one, but if it is there, it will ensure that your lifestyle is becoming very, very easy. The best dishwasher should have the capacity suitable for your family needs. In a single family, you know how many dishes I'm going to wash, and so the requirement is going to be less. So it should be very easy to use, energy efficient, and reasonably quiet. Okay, all these are characteristics of the dishwasher. Moreover, the modern dishwashers can deliver spotless dishes without needing to be manually rinsed beforehand. So some dishwashers available in the market do the washing job perfectly, so that you need not clean it once again manually after it is being dried. So design of automatic dishwasher can be used to wash utensils very cleanly and with utmost care. Okay, so you can ensure that when you're going to wash the dishes, you are going to take utmost care, and the cleaning is going to be uniform. As the motor selector can consume much power, so it will be electrically better. The manual washing is usually done with cold water, but no hot water helps to kill the germs. So even you can add this feature, one round of hot water and one round of cold water. If you wash the plate, you will have benefits. Okay, and the utensils come out dry, which means there is no need for drying them, which reduces human efforts to a greater extent. So you need not take the utensils out and dry it, keeping it under the sun. It will come out dry. This is a very efficient in cleaning the dishes without any human intervention. It saves loss of time and human power. So further work might be possible in following ways to reduce the weight of the machine. Yes, if it is made handy, you can take it anywhere. It is going to be portable, and you can take it anywhere, and you can wash the dishes if required. To improve the speed of the cleaning process by using alternative motor. To develop new ways to save water and energy. To use the leftover water from the prior rinse cycle to the pre-rinse the next one. So rinsing is done only by normal water, right? So that normal water, if you want to store it and reuse it again, you can do that. So whenever you're going to wash the next vessel, the pre-rinsed water is available with you, and you can use the same water to rinse the next plate, which is coming in your panel. Okay, so this is the complete. I cannot say the 100% uh, explanation of your dishwasher machine. Yes, but this dishwasher will clearly say what is expected and what are the functions you require out of a dishwasher. So that is clearly shown by this dishwasher design. Okay, and all they have also said where all improvements are possible.